Well, my reaction to this was actually one of amazement, actually, because I didn't think, honestly, that Key would result in desecration. Because when we think of Francis Scott Key, the only thing that comes to mind is the national anthem. And obviously, most people are not familiar with the anthem's third stanza, which makes a direct reference to blacks who are trying to escape from their condition of servitude, most likely behind British lines during the War of 1812. So, and more or less, the stanza is saying, whether you try to escape or not, in all likelihood, you're going to be captured, and you're going to come back to where you were. We don't use the third stanza. We only use the first. I think, though I can certainly understand people's frustrations with slavery and any honoring individuals who promulgated the institution, I think that it sends a bad message overall that it's okay to desecrate monuments in the public square, which may not be directly pointing at we glorify slavery. Francis Scott Key himself never glorified slavery.
This is the last portrait.
Horrible. I bring my son up here all the time to come and sit, and watch the waterfall down the street, and I think it's horrible. I really think it's horrible. I love looking at this on my way to work every morning.
With there's no truth in this. There's a celebration of people who literally owned people that looked like me, who treated people that looked like me as property, as cattle, whose lives didn't matter. So I think that this is absolutely important that we constantly disrupt this narrative.
I agree with the Confederate statues being gone. I totally agree with that, and I get their absolute connection to racism and when they were being built and why they were being built and for intimidation. But not slave owners. I mean, you have to go back to George Washington. You have to go back to every monument in our history and start destroying it if you're going to do things like that. It's just not right. It's just going way too far. Well, anything like this is going far, whether it's a Confederate statue or not. But it's just very sad.